guys, welcome back to another episode, and thanks so much for joining me again. Overjoyed as always to have you with me on this journey, and it's lovely to be back recording again. I've skipped a few days and I feel like something's missing in my life, so hopefully you'll feel the same. You'll be thinking, where's Alicia? We want another episode. And thank you for always taking the time to listen to the whole episode. And I do admit some are a little bit long, but it's only out of love that I'm sharing more and more with you, and I can't help myself. Yeah, for the time being, you'll have to put up with me, but I'm really glad you're here. And for those of you who are new, my name's Alicia. I'm an inspirational author, a soul channel, and automatic writer. And all I'm doing in this video series is putting together a collection of my works to inspire, empower you, and to share the words of wisdom that I've kind of come to understand and got to know, and I kind of created my own sort of teachings from the written work that I've been doing over the last 10 years. And it's that work that I'm sharing with you, but I'm doing it in a way that I want you to grow. I want you to become empowered on a soulful level, okay? And I would love you to take that to a prosperous place and a place of balance, joy, harmony, you name it. I really would love for you to benefit from this work, and I kind of feel I've really benefited from it. So literally all I'm thinking is just share it and allow others to benefit from it as well, because I know it was not just meant for me alone. And so I'm sharing this information with you, and I hope you'll get a lot out of it, or as much as I have so far. Yes, today I hope you are feeling well, you are feeling good, and you are feeling in the mood to be open to new trains of thought, new understanding, which hopefully I'm going to be able to share with you. If you've heard anything before in terms of what I may be saying, if you've heard it in another way or shape or form, then still be embracing of it, because have a guess what, you may need to be reminded in some way. But a lot of what I'm doing, I'm going through my written works, and that is the kind of the starting point of everything I talk about and everything I do. It starts from these channeled writings, which I've been doing for a long time now, and as a collection of work, I really do want to share the knowledge and information, and as a collection I'm able to somehow get further insight on them, and you know, get you to kind of see a deeper meaning in these words like I do. In other words, I want you to allow them to touch your soul, not just your head, not even just your heart, but your inner soul. So that's what we're working towards, and that's what I'm aiming to teach you. And yeah, I'm just revealing a little bit more with each episode, and whether you're watching or listening, I really hope that you stick with the series and continue to kind of enjoy them as we go along. And I also look forward to hearing from you as well about your journey whilst you've been listening to me. You know, what have you learnt? What are the things that you feel I've shared with you that struck a chord or resonated with you in maybe a way that you hadn't quite thought of before? So if that's the case, then please feel free to let me know, because all of what you say and do really helps me kind of get feedback on, you know, how this work is being embraced and how it may be positively affecting you and changing your life, or giving you ideas, giving you insights into things that you may not have tapped into before, and making them work for you in the way that I want them to, and I feel that they were soulfully intended to. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm coming from, and, you know, kind of where I really would like to take things. So please do leave your comments, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and if you like what I'm doing, you know, don't leave it till the end. Stick a thumbs up and say that you like my work and you like what you're hearing, because that also supports me to grow my channel, and the more I grow, the more I can do and share with you. But definitely I hope you're having a good day, and if you're not, as always, I encourage you by saying, listen, you know, you can turn things around, you can view things in a different way today than you did yesterday, or since the morning, or the day before. And viewing things in a different way can change the outcome of what you felt. You know, for example, if you felt bad and you thought the outcome was going to be very negative for you today, or in a way that you felt something that's going on in your life is definitely going to have a negative kind of undertone for you, then hopefully I want to change that. I want you to feel positive, and I want you to feel, you know, sort of as if you have everything in your hands and you can change everything, because you can. And don't feel that life is dictating to you, because you need to own things, and you need to tap into that inner strength so that you can literally pull yourself out of whatever melancholy mood or, you know, state of being you feel you're in. And I'm hoping that this episode will pick you up and get you out of any sadness you may feel now. And if you're not feeling sad, that's fantastic. You know, you might be tuning in because you feel good. So if you feel good, great. I'm going to hopefully make you feel even better by sharing what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So yeah, let's kick off with today's insight. As always, I'll read a passage from my channeled works, and you know, let's see if we can delve a little deeper into what it's saying. And you know, I'll definitely give you my interpretation of it, and you know, you may, as I always say, find an alternative interpretation for yourself. And if you do, don't forget to leave it in the comments for me, and I certainly will respond to it. So yeah, here we go. So today's inspiration, I love this one because it's something I think we often forget to do, and this is kind of a reminder, and I'm going to remind you of it because it is a powerful sort of viewpoint to take or to have in your life, so that you can kind of double up on positivity, double up on the good things coming to you, and double up on things that you want and you want to transpire in your life. So here we go. It's called I Am Thankful. So that's going to give you an indication of what it's going to be about. But the passage says, and this passage says, it's an affirmation actually. You remember I said some things may be just kind of wording, some things may be inspirational, some things may be affirmations, and some things may be kick you up the butt stuff. So we'll take it in whichever form, and we'll share it and see what we feel about it. But in this particular passage it says, I am thankful for all I have, and in expression of my thanks, I summon more into my life that I can be thankful for. So I would say, let's take this as being one of those affirmation ones, because it sounds very much like an affirmation, doesn't it? I told you my work is so varied. This sounds like a very powerful affirmation. And if you can think to start your day, maybe even every day, with just this affirmation, things are just going to turn around for you. And, you know, I look on it and I read it, but I'm thinking, wow, this is something you can begin affirming from today, and it will change a lot that's going on in your life. Now, when I say affirm, I want you to not just affirm it to your mind, but guess what? To your soul. I want you to affirm this to your soul, or to read it on a soulful level. If some of you are thinking, what's she talking about, affirm it to your soul? How can I do that? You know, I'm reading it. It's going into my mind. But what I'm saying is focus on it enough that it starts, the words begin to resonate with you on a soulful level, or you start to feel it deeper than just words going into your mind. So I know it's not easy to kind of get to that point in life, and it wasn't easy for me to even view things in that way, but now that I do, I'm teaching it to you. So I'll read this affirmation again, because I don't know, some of you may want to write it down even. If not, it is in my inspirational photo quotes for the Soul series, and I will be giving links to that in the description. Not in the comments, as I've said so often, so in the description. And there's actually an audio version of it, like a video format version, or PDF version. But with the video version, I've added some voice over with it. So I've narrated some of the voiceover. Actually, I've narrated it all, actually. What am I talking about? So with the video version, you've got a narration to take you through it. And I do give my own little insights, which are different from what we're talking about now. But you may enjoy them, because you may just play them on your phone or whatever and, you know, enjoy. I think there's about 20 or so in each little booklet, but I'm kind of doing those more and more, so I will be adding to them. But yeah, as part of this podcast and this particular episode, I definitely want you to just enjoy them, as I have been, by selecting ones that I feel are kind of like my favourites. So here we go. So I'm going to read it again, because I feel it is an affirmation and one you may want to write down. And as I said, if you can say this type of wording to your soul every day, then everything's going to change, and it's going to be immediate. It's not going to be too long term, because it's powerful. This is a powerful affirmation. And just to read it again for you, or just to read it again to you, I will say, it says, I am thankful. I am thankful for all I have, for all I have, and in expression of my thanks, and in expression of my thanks, I summon more into my life that I can be thankful for. Now, when I read this, okay, it's not just a powerful affirmation, but the wording is also very powerful. And the one that jumps out to me the most is summon. I summon more into my life that I can be thankful for. You're basically sending a message out to the universe, and you're speaking these words on a soulful level or a heartfelt level, but you're sending these words out that you are going to be summoning more into your life that you can be thankful for. So you're saying thank you, okay, for all that you have. And that is a good thing to do, because thankfulness gives you more, because it's like, to be thankful, to be receiving, you're creating more of what you want to receive into your life. And I love that word summoning, because it's so powerful. You're not just saying, and maybe something more will come into my life, or maybe, a little more will come my way. You're saying, you're owning it, you're coming from an empowered place. You're saying, I'm summoning more into my life that I can be thankful for. So you're basically creating an energy circle, so to speak, in that you're saying, I'm thankful for what I have, and by expressing my thanks, I'm summoning more into my life that I can be thankful for. That is so powerful. It's like completing a circle, isn't it? It's like, I'm thankful for what I have, and by expressing thanks, I'm summoning more into my life that I can be thankful for. Whatever I'm thankful for, more good things are coming to me, because the things that you're thankful for are the things that you want to be in your life. They're the things that you want to have. They're the things that you want to be coming to you. You're not going to give thanks if something awful happens to you. You can say, I embrace this awful thing and I understand what it may be teaching me by the fact that it happened, or it kind of impacted me in my life. But you're not saying, I'm really thankful, because a negative thing that you're thankful for, you'll literally be asking more of that negative thing to come to you. So when you're saying thanks, it's in thanks for the things you love, the things you appreciate. If you're not appreciating someone or something in your life, then think about it and say, you know what? I'm thankful for that person. Give thanks for that. Things that you like and you feel have benefited you, you can say, I'm thankful for those things. And you can then entrust that thanks in your heart, in your soul, in a way that you're saying, now that I've been thankful for that, I know I can summon more good things. If you receive something today and you're giving thanks for it, and it was a good thing, you know that by saying this affirmation, this soulful affirmation, you're going to be summoning more of it. And what did I talk to you the other day about? The connection between what you're saying to your soul and how your soul will impact that on your mind. So, it's not just, I'm saying it to my mind so it's going to manifest. No, we're going to say, you're saying it to your soul. You're sharing it with your soul on a soulful level. And through you, the mind is going to get access to that soulful information as well. So that's like a circle as well. Fair enough, it's being read to the mind, but the soul takes it in, gives it deeper meaning, shares that meaning back with the mind, and the mind says, hey, I can make that happen in the physical. I can make that happen in physical form for you, because maybe what you're saying, or what you should perceive it as, is energy. You're speaking in terms of energy on a soulful level, and the mind can say, hey, I understand that now, because the soul is sharing that on a soulful level through you with your mind. And the mind is saying, I can manifest this for you now. I have the clarity about the things that you like and you want, and I can bring them to you. You're summoning them, and they can be brought to you. And they're things that you're thankful for. So immediately the mind is going to support you in creating those physical aspects that you want. You know, if it's an energy thing with a person or a connection you have with someone, then being thankful for that means that your relationship, your bond with this person will grow even deeper. If you're being thankful for a particular person or individual being in your life, then you're summoning a strength and a bond with that person by saying you're thankful that they're in your life. So, you know, if it's someone you love and you feel you're losing their love, or if it's you know, family connection or friend or, you know, co-worker that you really are grateful and thankful that they're in your life, by thanking, you know, or being thankful for their presence or for their being in your life in some way, then have a guess what? You're building the bond between you and them through your thanks, and you're summoning more of their energy or more of their beauty or more of their, you know, presence into your life. If you're being thankful for your home, for your car, for your job, for your family, for the people you have in your life, it doesn't matter what you're thankful for. You can be thankful for anything that you feel you are literally giving thanks for, but you're summoning more into your life, and that's very powerful. It can even be a job, you know, if you're thankful for the job or the position you have in that job, have a guess what? By giving thanks, you're going to be summoning more of that into your life. You may get a promotion, you may get you know, a better offer, you may invite something even better about that job, or your role may be redefined, or your role may be expanded on, that you can say, wow, I'm summoning more of this. Now, just before I go, I also want you to know that, remember, you're summoning thanks. Make sure you do not summon fear, because in just the way that this affirmation can bring positivity to you and summon more of the good things that you're thankful for, remember, if you are dwelling on fear and worry and dread, remember that without realizing it, you could be summoning those things into your life and you haven't even realized it. And how are you summoning them? You might just always speak negatively. You might not be giving thanks, but you're giving your attention to the negative. And what you focus on too much, the mind will begin to feel, that's what she wants. You're worrying about losing the boyfriend or the husband or the lover that you have. Have a guess what? By worrying about that, you're summoning loss between you and them. Okay, so it must be from a positive place. You're fearful you might lose your job, you might lose your home, you might lose your money, you might lose a contract, you might lose something. You're worrying about that, you're fearful about that, you're summoning that loss, you're summoning that fear, you're summoning all those negatives into your life by giving them thought, by paying too much attention. You know, when people say don't pay no mind to it, because they know the mind has the power to manifest those things. Now, you can say, well, hang on a minute, it wasn't through the soul. Why is the mind the mind will manifest anything that you give credence to or that you support. Because even if it's not resonating on a soulful level, it gets affected by the external and by the physical. And that's why I said to you, the mind is something that flows between what the soul will tell it or what the external will tell it, and most of all, what you tell it. Because even when you feel things on a soulful level and you pass them on to the mind will say, okay, I get it. That's what you want me to do. But at the same time, if you're telling the mind the negative things and you align yourself, that's what my favorite word is in my book, that you align yourself to the mind so strongly that you kind of cut out the soulful aspect of things, the mind will also create that. It's like people have said, in the law of attraction, like the genie, the mind kind of is like that. It will basically, whatever you focus on and preoccupy yourself and keep telling it, that's what it will bring your way. You might think, I didn't want that. I didn't want that to happen. Why are all these negative things and horrible things happening in my life? They're happening because you're focusing on them. You're giving them credence. You're giving them the power to resurface and to continue recurring in your life, because you're giving it thought continuously, worry, fear. That little circle is no good, but you pay too much attention to it, guess what? It's manifesting. So that's why this affirmation says thanks, because immediately you've discounted and kicked out the negative, because you're thankful for the things that make you feel thankful. That's immediately positive. I didn't realize that this passage was actually as powerful as what it has shown itself to be by chatting with you today and talking about it. I didn't realize it was that powerful. It's only when we've been sitting here one-on-one and talking about it that I've even realized myself, gosh, that's really powerful. The word summon and thanks, because I've realized now that the word thanks kicks out the negative. So if you can begin your day in a thankful way for what you have, the people you love, the people, if your parent, your children, your partner, if your brother, your sister, your parents, if your sister, your brother, uncles, aunts, whoever, so long as you love them, be thankful. Your children, and vice versa, if you're a child and you love your parents, you're thankful for that. And that bond between you will grow. You'll summon more of that strength that you have between them. That will grow. And likewise, if it's to do with physical things or things that you want, if you say, I want my dream home, I don't have it yet, but you know what? I'm thankful for what I have now, because again, being thankful for what you have now means you're summoning more. It said, didn't it? The affirmation said more. So there you go. So you'll be summoning more. Didn't say you'll be summoning the same. You'll be summoning more. So if you're thinking, oh, well, I'm living in some, small apartment, but I want my own home. I want a garden. I want a yard to play in, or I want whatever it is. Remember, just give thanks for what you have now, because in expression of that, you're summoning more. So you're going to get more. If it's the bond, it'll be stronger. If it's a physical thing, you'll get more of it because you love it, because you want it, anything. There you go. It's quite kind of powerful to view things in that way. And when I choose these passages to go through with you, some of the things I end up saying, I kind of didn't really even recognize until the end of the episode, that it kind of brought more insight about it to me. And definitely I hope it brought more insight about it for you. But yeah, I never really viewed it in that really, really powerful way. I chose it, and it is in the series of the photo quotes for the soul. But hey, I didn't realize that there was so much to it. But that's what I keep saying. I know you'll think, oh yeah, she's saying that because she wrote it. But as I said, I'm saying it because I found by delving into these words on a soulful level, and I do connect on a soulful level even when I'm chatting with you, and I'm tapping into that kind of soulful side of things, it reveals more. It just reveals more to me, and that's what I love sharing. And that's why, in a way, I have to champion these channeled works, because they open doorways that, you know, if it was just me, no way would I know it. No way would I be able to say, hey, I know, No, I just intuitively tap into the words and things come through and things open up more. So there we go. Listen, you've been amazing today, and I definitely want you to use that affirmation. Come from a position of strength, and I've already said what is going to manifest for you, and I think it will be powerful. I think it'll be more immediate if you can say it every day. Even if you say, let me say this for 30 days every day, you know, you'll see changes happening. That's what affirmations do. Even if you just say them to the mind, that's what affirmations can do. But if you start saying them on a soulful level, and you start affirming these things within your soul, the sky's the limit. Seriously, the depth of manifestation is going to be double, because there's a really strong bond between you, your soul, and your mind. And we'll talk about that kind of partnership. I will talk about that soon, and definitely share some of that with you as we go along. Hey, it's this time already. I've got to go. I've taken up too much of your time, but hey, don't forget, if you feel someone could benefit from what I'm saying, make sure you share this video with them, because hey, it's my joy and pleasure to be sharing more. If you need a little pick-me-up, some positivity, check out my Twitter, check out my Instagram. As I said, I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn, but not in a big way as I am on Twitter and Instagram. And obviously now with these episodes, I'm beginning to make inroads into kind of speaking with you one-on-one, and both of us growing and getting to know each other more. So as promised, everything will be in the description, and please leave your comments and let me know what you think. And yeah, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, always take a thumbs up to kind of let others know that you liked what you heard. And I'm definitely grateful for you to do that, and for sharing and being here with me. So also, if you do really want to give me some support, that's fantastic. It's up to you. As a creator, it will help me make sure I can give you more and focus on this 100%. And as I always say, by supporting me, I can be able to support you and others even more with what I share and what I do. So I'm going to love and leave you. Have an amazing day, and enjoy your day, and stay positive, grateful and thankful. So I'll see you in the next episode, okay? See you soon. Take care. Bye.